All right. Try this again. Sogo, hey, how's it going?
What's up, Sogo?
Bobcat, you get in trouble? Clearview, hey, how's it going, Skip? Yeah, we're back. We're a glutton for punishment. We uh we set up on one anchor before we went back live this second time here, and it didn't produce anything. We're anchored up in the kind of in the mouth of a creek. We've seen some good bait and everything, so hopefully it pans out. Alicia Barnett, hey, how's it going? The Canadian Fishing Musician Outdoor Adventures, how's it going? So, how's the signal? Because it when I'm looking at it here on Daddy's phone, it looks a little like it's skipping around, and the signal ain't very good here. My phone says it's got LTE. Local 252, hey, how's it going? Says listening and driving. Post a comment here. I'm going to drop this link. If anybody wants to come up into StreamYard with us, you're welcome to come up and chat. This is going to be our last anchor of the day. We don't have real long to fish, but we figure we go live for a little bit, see how it goes. It's a little jumpy. Let's see here. But clear. Steve Locke, how's it going? Daddy's freshening a few baits real quick. Let's see here. Bobcat. String.
What's up, Bob?
What's up, Bob?
I was just sitting out here freezing my rear end off. What about you?
I heard you last stream you wasn't having the best day of fishing. We're having about the same.
Well, a few minutes ago, I had the first takedown of the day, and he come unbuttoned.
That's worse than not getting a takedown.
I know, aggravating. I mean, he had it. He was running with it.
It ain't a big deal if you're catching fish to miss one, but when you got the skunk in the boat, it's just disheartening, ain't it?
It is. It is. It's excruciating.
Can somebody
like
drop a Bobcat link?
It's like your water's a little calmer than mine.
Yeah, it's not bad right here. There's a little more wind in this creek than where we were set up a while ago, but no, Bugman, it's been a rough day of fishing. Tiger Muskie, thanks for coming in. Stephen Lewis, thanks for coming in.
It's been brutal here. Hey, Alvin. Polar bear.
All right, everybody, I just pinned Bobcat Outdoors link to the top of the chat. If anybody hadn't checked out Bobcat Outdoors, be sure to do so.
Better than sitting at home and look at it. I agree with that, bug man.
What's going on?
How you doing?
We're doing great, doing great.
Great. I'll try and host your fishing show here. 2 in 1. How you doing, Bobcat?
Hey, what's going on, Canadian fishing musician?
Let me just.
Just
See here,
loving
back
life, brother. You got an echo somewhere.
I'm just.
Yeah, I think the fishing
I
musicians
think
got a
I
little
got
bit
it. It's my headphones.
They giving you a little static.
Yeah, it seems to be. How's that? Is that better? I think that's better. Perfect. Right on.
There we go. So how'd you end up doing the other day when you were out fishing on the ice?
We just got a pike. That was it. Just one pike was through the ice there. I didn't get it. Somebody else got it, but I had to help him land it because he didn't want to touch it. He was afraid of it. So and then he gave it to me like it was nothing. You know, he was like, no, take it. So I took it, but then I released it.
You're scared to take a fish off. You might not maybe rethink what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fish Dream, how's it going, George Ray? Lee Evans,
Okay.
hey, how's it? Bugman, yeah, I'm letting him take care of the rods right now. Heck, he don't want to mess with the phone, so. And we're on anchor, so it's better whenever we don't both get up and run around, pull the anchors loose. Alicia Barnett, Cody, did you see my new video? No, I haven't, Alicia, but I'll be sure to check it out. 15 awesome people in here with us.
What's up, Lee?
So where are you boys fishing?
We're on Barren River Lake here in Scottsville, Kentucky. It's south central Kentucky.
Yep.
And Bobcat, tell us where you're at, what you're fishing with, buddy.
Lake Chickamauga, Chattanooga, Tennessee, fishing with skipjack.
Nice.
You've been steering clear of the river here lately, ain't you?
Yeah, they've been running a lot of water. Been 63K, 53K. I just don't want to go down there when they're pushing that much water.
Yeah,
Cody,
back up.
Cody, Fishing the Dream wants to know, I'm pretty sure it might be hard on the phone, but he wants to know if maybe he can have his wrench. He could share links for you.
Bugman, I'm not drifting.
We're anchoring right now.
I'm spot locked suspended over a creek channel.
Oh, are you? You got the spot lock on?
Yeah, I'm just
all
dropping
right.
straight down. There's too much wind to drift today or drag.
KY Redneck Outdoors. Hey, how's it going, Austin?
Hello, KY Redneck, Don R. Kentucky Redneck Outdoors. I did not get in trouble. I called her and told her I had her keys. Luckily, she had not been needing to go anywhere, so.
You got to stay on here.
She said she didn't have to go anywhere till the night, so I said, good, I'm going to keep fishing.
If somebody could drop the Canadian Fishing Musicians link, that'd be awesome. Bobcats is to the top of it.
So how many rods do you have out, Cody? And then, of course, Bobcat, how many rods do you have out?
We got 10 out.
10?
Awesome.
I got 4 out.
10 to 4.
I'm not keeping up with 10 rods. I ain't going to do it.
Bobcat, when you're not catching fish, keeping up with 10 rods ain't hard.
That's true. You got a point there.
Fish Queen, Tara Blackburn. No, we hadn't caught a thing, Tara. It's been rough.
Yeah, we're on anchor. That's something we very seldom do.
Hey, Chucky.
We're usually dragging bait.
Chucky, thanks for joining us. And Alan, thanks for joining us.
Fishing the dream.
Fishing the dream. I'm excited for this.
Fishing the dream at the door trade. I don't know if you knew. Uh-oh, Lisa. Oh, you the one with the bad juju. Get out of here with that, man.
Hey, don't be bringing no bad juju in here now. And these fish too bad.
I always heard it was bad luck.
They said Lee could take a shower in V8 and he wouldn't get the skunk off him.
I don't think it's a skunk. I ain't even want him to get off of it. He's been eating a lot of beans and chili here lately.
Golly, everything he says he eats, I just think he must be hard to live with.
That's what Amy says.
He eats the gassiest food you've ever seen. Eddie Gross, hey, welcome, thanks. CFM's Queen, thanks for coming.
She's great at sharing links, by the way. She's my girlfriend, Judy. She's revamping, making a new channel.
All right.
She'll definitely help the mods there. That's her specialty. She likes to creep in the background and share mods and say hi and amp up the chats.
I'm just so slow at it. By the time I get them pulled up, somebody else has done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I got fat
fingers.
That sun's starting to feel better out here, but when you get cut across the lake out up on Plain, it sure is cold.
Lance McCool guy in the house.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing, Lance?
So how deep are we sitting in that?
40 foot of water.
40.
Some of the baits, some of them are shallower because we got them fanned out between a little bit of a channel on up here towards the bank and then some out in the flat.
You kind of see here where we're at. The creek comes right around the side of here, right up under. Of course, it's just a runoff back here behind us. Nice lake out in front of us.
I need a fish.
Yeah,
And what are you using for bait, Cody?
Frozen skipjack. What are you using,
Nice.
Bob?
Frozen skipjack.
Wicked.
Well, maybe we need to just give up on the skipjack. It ain't paying off. Down.
Here's what I'm using for bait. Y'all see that juicy goodness?
Well, I think using, but it's out of the. We're using small chunks. I mean, they're not.
Yeah, I am too.
You know, 2.5 inches long, 1.5 inches thick.
Yep, same here, about an inch thick, 1.5 inches.
Yep. Cut the gut pocket off just to make them a little smaller.
Nice.
Alicia bought skipjack.
Hello.
We actually don't have in this lake.
Probably
We
got kicked out.
can't go anywhere.
Yeah, probably the closest place to us that we can catch them is probably around
Old
Old
Hickory.
Hickory, Cumberland River.
And we've never fished there. Gigability. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I think we lost.
Lost
Yeah,
Bobcat.
we did. We did for a second, yeah.
Yeah,
He'll come back in.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah.
He's probably the best chance of seeing us fish today, given how it's going for us. I don't know. I've got a pretty good feeling about this spot, though. Annette Morgan, thanks for coming in.
And how deep did you say you were at?
The boat's sitting in 42 foot. So we got baits probably spread out from low 30s, upper 20s on this right side. Some straight out the back into the 50s, and then out to the left, probably all in the 40s, low 40s. We've got a spread of different depths.
Nice.
The reason we got so many rods out trying to figure out where they're hanging. Right in this
Sure.
creek, there was a ton of bait, and I don't know if you can see all the birds circling right out in front of us. One second here.
Yeah, maybe if we're on solo, but
One's kind of right near on us.
Hard to
oh
see.
yeah, yep.
Bunch of birds out there chasing bait.
It's definitely got all the right elements. You got the bait fish and everything running around. You got the depth.
Yeah, that could be a
Rocky
fish.
move. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Rookie move.
Oh, I threw it over shallow.
There we go. Well, we're back in it now. Chrissy Brown, hey,
Yeah.
thanks for coming in. Fishing Dream said, how you been, Larry?
That's been good. How about you, George?
It's got to be late over there, ain't it? George is from the UK.
Oh, nice.
I'd be doing better if we put a kick in this boat.
No doubt.
Well, we're dependent on you, Bobcat.
Yep.
Ain't nothing
It's all on
happening
you.
here, brother. Before I went live, we only had one takedown. He was on there. He spit the hook.
We hadn't had a bite. It's odd. I mean, normally
We drug flats early this morning.
we fish spots that always produce fish this time of year.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I started out dragging in the sloughs back there. Because the wind's so bad out here on the main lake, it ain't got much better.
He said it's 8:20 here in the UK. Not too late, which I guess is early in the day here.
And what's the temperature for you guys right now?
It is in the 20s now. It's warmed up quite a bit. It's probably 25 out. That feels like
Looks-
summer, right?
Looks a little windier for Bobcat though. He looks like he's dealing a little bit more of a chop there.
Yeah, we got about 2 foot waves rolling in right now. 1.5
Whew.
foot.
Holy.
Lower teens this morning when we took off.
I think the other day when I watched a fishing musician fish, he what would you say? It was -2 out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was extremely warm for us right now. Right now we're in a weather warning effect for cold snap. We're at -30 for wind chill factor.
oh my gosh, I wouldn't get out of the house.
Yeah, and I live in a trailer, so it's fun.
Oh,
But we got it all winterized. It's all pretty warm. It's pretty toasty in here.
Going up to middle ways of the hoping maybe while I'm up there, maybe I get to go out and go do some ice fishing one day.
It's different, you know. I'm not very like. I mean, I've done a lot of jigging and stuff like that for pickerel and stuff like that as well. So I get the concept of jigging, but it's different. I think having like a depth finder, fish finder through the ice and stuff helps a lot for the confidence. Being able to target the fish. But just drilling a hole in the ice and just hoping that there's a fish there, that can be after about hour 3 or 4 and you're not catching anything. My confidence went down. I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah,
yeah, no doubt.
There's no spread on your bait. You've got one line through a little hole.
Yeah.
It ain't like you
Yeah.
can just recast to a different area. You're
No.
pretty much right there.
Up there where I go is Cadillac, Michigan. There's 2 lakes right there in the middle of town. It's Lake Mitchell and Lake Cadillac. And of course, the guys I go up to see where I get the molds built for work, they ice fish it every year. So that's a good thing. I'll have some guys there that know the area.
Yeah.
And know
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Well, yeah, because if it's come to ice fishing,
Yeah, I'm lost.
I'm supposed to go up sometime soon before the season ends, actually, for the ice fishing with Off the Res. I'm sure you guys know
yeah,
Off the Res.
Yeah.
Yep.
We catch
Yeah,
some
we're
big
supposed. Yeah, we're supposed to meet up and do some ice fishing very shortly.
you catch a lot of steelhead and trout and different kinds of trout up there, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. The one fish there, that's the biggest catfish I've ever caught and seen, like in front of my eyes, as far as in person. But it didn't take long before I realized that was just a little guy compared to the catfish that can be caught.
Steve Locke said, I couldn't do that cold weather. I can barely handle going into the walk-in freezer at work.
This right here is too cold for me.
The difference is that walk-in freezer is a real dry cold. I mean, you don't have any humidity or wind in it. You get out on that lake, even if it's frozen, you're going to have humidity and wind out in that open.
Yeah, and if you're not careful, you can really get a bad face burn. You know, within seconds, depending if you don't cover your skin up. I know a fella that does a lot of ice fishing. I think he's somewhere North Canada, but he's a YouTuber himself, and you can see he even says in his videos from being on the lake, from both being in a boat actually and on the ice, that wind ripping across his face there. You can see he's always wearing glasses because he's got the white, and then his whole cheeks and everything is just burnt from just basically staying out on the ice for weekends at a time. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. I'll start playing music for you boys or something.
It rarely gets below freezing here in our winter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm dying for the spring. I can't wait.
Me too. I'm waiting for that March, April, May big cat bite.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see how everybody in the YouTube, like the fishing community, when everybody has that opportunity to kind of have that confidence behind them and the weather on their side, you know? It's going to be fun. There'll be a lot of fish being caught, I imagine.
Yep.
Some big digits. I can't wait.
If we just get some 40-degree days, I think the fish turn on. Which we'll have them next month.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pull up move spots.
That's funny, the Catfish Queen. I like that name. The Catfish Queen.
This is the biggest bait I have on today.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little big for this time of year, but you just gotta have wild card.
Yeah.
You never know when that 80-pounder is gonna come swimming by and be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
A catfish will eat a bait that they can't fit in their mouth hardly.
Nice. The CFM Queen just hammering the links. Thank you, honey. Thank you very much. It helps a lot for
Bob, you
everybody.
say you're gonna make a change?
Yeah, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move up towards the dam a little bit. I ain't going
So
to go far.
How far from
What do
the
you-
dam?
I'm only about a quarter mile right now, or less.
Well,
can
with
see
them
it.
drawing that much water, there might even be a little current up there next to that dam, right?
I'm not gonna get that close to it. They're spilling.
You don't want to be drew through the floodgates, huh?
Yeah, I do not want to go through the spill gate.
Thomas, hey, how's it going?
Nice. How you doing, Thomas?
Gigability said, I won't even say what the temperature is here, but Cody, you know. Oh, yeah, you live in sunny Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Is it May we're gonna be there?
Yep, May will be in the Gulf. You say you was thinking about taking your boat down there with you? Got that meet and greet the day before.
Nice. So what are you running there, Bobcat? What do you got there? You're standing on the boat. What you got there?
What's that now?
I says, what do you got there? Your boat there. What's the boat?
Oh, it's a G3 1756 center console, 2004.
Nice.
Got old two smoke on it, 60 horsepower Yamaha.
Awesome.
Oh.
It's 17 feet, 56 across the bottom.
Yeah.
Hello, Laughing Cat. How are you?
Thomas been working on
Nice
some
boat.
reels today. I think he was taking apart a spinning reel earlier.
He was,
I
yeah.
didn't
He was
do that.
dismantling and putting back the trigger apparatus on the spin cast. I believe he was fixing up too.
I need
Ricky,
to take
hey,
all mine down and clean them.
Solo Texan Adventures.
Hello, brother. Welcome. Bobcat's just relocating, repositioning. He's gonna try a little better spot, and Cody's just kind of checking his lines, checking it twice.
Hold it in a little closer.
Yeah. Nice.
Better depends on what you're doing.
So, I'll be glad when this pressure drops back down. I don't know if it's gonna.
Just haven't been good.
What's the barometric pressure like there today, Cody?
Like 30.6.
Yeah. Probably about the same here.
30.60, 30.61, something like that.
There's not a cloud in the sky here.
Yeah, we had a few clouds this morning, and they have cleared out, and the wind has stopped. I mean, we've got a light breeze right now, but it can't be more than 2 miles an hour, and it's just really got a high pressure system in on us.
So, Cody, where are you again?
Scottsville, Kentucky, Barren River Lake.
Okay, I'm going to put that in my barometric pressure fish map. I'm going to see when they detect when the fish bite might happen. So, Kentucky.
Well, if it says right now, they're lying.
Yeah, exactly. It's showing the pressure is really high right now.
I think we found the best pressure we've ever fished in about 29.7, 0.07.
Okay.
0.70, and that's just a little on the low side. It seems like the fish are up off bottom and a lot more active when it's around. If you don't have the cold water working against you, I don't think it makes a big difference. But when you get these multiple factors, it tends to make more of an impact.
So what I'm seeing for Kentucky in that area, USA, is right now it's at a low. It's at 26% drop for fish activity, but by 4:30 p.m. it spikes, and we're seeing a 90% fish activity within the next hour, apparently. So for that hour, from about 4 until 5:30 p.m. is when it'll drop back down. But there'll be an hour there that's spiking really high. That's what they say anyways, for the fish forecast.
We'll be off the water by then, I would say.
Yeah? Well, we got 3:32. Yeah.
My wife gets off work at 3 today, so...
That's right. So you would be...
Rustic, how's it going? If I missed anybody that's come in, sorry. What's it? Illinois Fishing. Hey, how's it going? SS Jello Chicken. Hey, what's going on, Joey?
Jello.
SS Jello
What's
Chickens,
that?
who makes all our dragon weights and all our sinkers.
No. That looks good right there. That looks pretty
All
cute.
bank stickers on right now.
Alicia says I'm gonna make her go fishing because I told her the forecast. Well, what I realized actually is I'm an hour ahead on my time clock to you, so this could be within this hour. Actually, is what I'm getting at, because I'm at 3:30 right now. So for me, reading it in 20 minutes, a half an hour, this parametric pressure is going to do this spike on you.
Yeah,
so maybe you'll have a chance. Yep. Ali's in Kentucky time zone too, so she's.
Yeah, Alicia don't live far up the road from us. Maybe a couple hours.
2 hours. She fishes Taylorsville Lake a lot. She loves to fish. 31 awesome people in here with us. Thank you all. What's Lee saying Thomas about?
We live right on the Tennessee border.
Talking about
Thomas
Leah.
said there are
Rustic.
no real fish in Kentucky. Thomas, we since the beginning of the year, we put 2 over 50 in the boat. Those are real enough for me.
Yeah, buddy.
And several over 20.
Yeah, we had one trip after Christmas that we probably put 8 over 20 in the boat one day.
And a 53 and 25 fish total. Lee Evans with the super sticker. Thank you, Lee. You were awesome. Jacob Hagan, hey, how's it going?
Hey, tell Lee.
How you doing,
that he might
Jacob?
need some more toilet paper. Oh, that's a good mark right there.
Get out of here.
They call me Uncle Larry.
Oh,
Nice
he says
fish there.
fishing when it gets warmer.
Yeah.
Where's that mark at?
It was cold this morning. It's cold going across the water, but anchored up here, it don't feel bad at all.
Honestly, right here where we're at, it's the perfect spot.
Hand me your phone.
Do you like the picture I picked?
Rustic, you been doing any fishing? Rustic was going out and getting on the channel cats left and right.
I'd settle for a channel cat right now.
26 thumbs up. Huge thank you all y'all for that.
Yes,
I'll be
sir.
honest, Bob, I'd like about 4 channels to do it.
Yeah. Some catfish nuggets.
Fish, awesome.
I like mine. Right.
Rich, I'm going to go on a side-by-side ride.
Thank you for saying that, Lee. You're awesome.
Rustic says he's been out on the big river trying to get those big blues. I'd love to catch something like that.
Yeah, so would I.
Ricky,
Apparently, some places in Canada I can go, so I'm going to definitely check that out when it gets warmer. I'm going to go and see if I can get. I've never caught a fish at weight over, what was it, 32 pounds. So, and that was a rainbow, or a salmon, sorry. So, to see you boys hitting 50s, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, our video that's premiering, it has over 50 in it.
yeah, I'll find a link to it.
Yeah. Jacob wants to know, Cody, did you see Danny Stone's Outdoors? I don't know how to pronounce that catfish name. Piebald? Piebald?
Yeah, I seen it. It's a beautiful fish.
I have a picture if you like, if you don't mind me sharing. I can share it on my screen here. I'll show you.
When did he catch that?
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, nice, on the
Yeah,
Mississippi.
he caught it yesterday. Just get my side of the picture here.
Yeah, they're kind of rare to get them.
Very rare.
There you go.
Daddy
How
killed
big
a
is
piebald
Bobcat's boat?
whitetail one
Alicia wants to
one
know.
time. Never caught a piebald fish
Aw,
though.
that's so
Thank you,
nice.
mate.
Did you see Jacob's comment? Rich, I wish I lived close to you. I would love to fish with you.
Susquehanna,
That's awesome.
going.
That's right. Yeah, I can show the hook on its head too if you'd like. Just give me a sec.
All right, guys, I just dropped a link to the video we've got premiering on Thursday at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's got a monster of a catfish in it, and it's got some really good catfish action in it. Caught quite a few that day. So be sure to hit the remind button and check it out with us when it premieres.
Can you get that link for me, please? Because I can't get
I'm
it.
jealous.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the one that he just dropped. It's a premiere video. Yeah, you'll see the yellow on his name. Yeah.
Set reminder.
Yeah,
Set reminder, and then share it to my.
We caught since Christmas.
Where do you want it text or what do you want?
Another video out. Through Christmas, or what is that? What it's called, Cody?
Yeah. Then it's part 2 out after it.
That has a 50 over 50.
Honey,
Chris Davis, hey, how's it going?
It's okay. We'll share it after.
Oh, my hands are so cold.
Yeah, I've got mine down in my hoodie here. First thing that gets cold about me.
There, that's me.
You got a
Hey,
guy
Chris.
about it's going to be negative 30 and y'all are complaining.
I know, right?
It's okay. I was gonna go fishing today too.
Hey, that's the reason me and Bobcats from the south.
That's right. I don't like cold. That's why I live where I do. Hey, Chris, I mailed your decals out Thursday or Friday, buddy.
Yep. It's if anybody wants to get in contact about shirts, logos, or decals made, it's horizontees.com, I believe, but you can email Bobcat at bobcatsoutdoors365 at
Yeah, buddy.
support the fishing community with their businesses. He said it's
That's
the
right.
best quality decals you can get. They are laminated, completely waterproof. Fishing with catfishing with Cause. Hey, how's it going, Cause?
Hey, Cause. I got your email. I'm sorry I hadn't responded yet.
Rustic, whenever you want to, buddy, just let us know.
Oh, she's down there with you, ain't she, Bobcat?
I think she
Yeah,
lives.
she's up in Knoxville. I
Doesn't
think
she
she's closer to Jody.
That's somewhere I haven't fished yet. I like to get over and fish sometimes, Watts Bar.
Yeah, I hadn't fished it either, believe it or not.
No, Hagen Grubbs goes down there a lot to fish.
Yep. How far does Hagen live from y'all? Oh, he lives in Kentucky. I just don't know.
I think Hagen lives over in the western part of the state.
I sure miss his videos. I wish he'd start putting them out again.
Yeah, he said the river's been in bad shape where he lives. You haven't been able to get out on the river.
He always does some real fine videos.
Rustic, one day we're going to have to meet you up over at the Kentucky Dam and do some skipjack fishing together.
Yeah, we need to get some fresh skippies.
Rustic is the skipjack king. He gets on them like crazy.
Nice. I wished I had a. Wish they were here more frequently.
The last fresh ones we got Jeremy Colvin, who lives here local, who's got a YouTube channel also. Y'all need to check him out, Jeremy Colvin Outdoors. He went down to Gallatin Steam Plant, caught some here a while back, and come back by and gave us some fresh.
He might not want you telling his
Nice.
place.
The secret
Hello,
spot.
Amy.
Yeah.
If they ain't telling you no more secret spots.
Miss Amy Payne.
I was doing that. I have an app called Fish Angler, and it's kind of like Fish Brain, but I actually met some people on there, and they came down, and we went fishing, and I showed them some spots. They caught some PBs. 2 people caught their PBs for salmon. And then I never got a phone call again for a couple times. So I was going like, what's going on? I end up going down there first thing in the morning, and they had beaten me there without even letting me know. So they were going there fishing, right? They went.
They poached your
It was
spot.
pretty. Yeah, they poached my spot. Yeah.
Out on Lake
I got friends that do that.
Coho and king salmon fishing once. That was a lot of fun. We were trolling for them, of course. Caught some kings that weighed up to about 22 pounds. It was
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, here I will. Let's see.
Karina is a brand ambassador for Fish Angler. Didn't know it. That's awesome.
For what?
Fish Angler.
Oh, okay, what's that?
I think it's an app.
It's a fish app. It's free for people. You can log your catches and stuff like that. And that's where I got the barometric pressure reader for the fish activity for where you're at. I can literally search it from here and search where you're at and then find out your pressure. I've found that they're pretty accurate, but not every time have I had great days when it says it's supposed to. So, but for the most part, it's pretty good.
32.
I never pay any attention to it.
Oh,
I
for-
go fishing when I can.
So up in Canada, you get doing walleye fishing, walleye and pike.
He said he
Yes.
Catch a
Yeah,
lot of
I do catch a lot of walleye. That's actually one of my favorite targeted fish for out here. It's one of the most respected fish to catch for eating wise. That and crappie.
Yummy.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, we're
but
gonna boot him off the stream.
Amy,
He
we're
He called it
welcome to
crappy.
the skunk stream. Skunk stream, Amy.
oh, what? Call them silver dollars. That's what
We
I
call-
like to call them, the silver dollars.
We call him crappie.
I call them
Crappie.
I
Okay.
call them crappie too.
I'm just
Okay.
asking. A lot of people even, I mean, not so much right around this area, but all over the United States call them crappie. I always just give people a hard time about it. Everybody's accent reads stuff a little different.
Sure. It's funny though because I do like the pronunciation of crappie instead of crappie because they're definitely. I've always said to myself, I don't understand why people call them crappie because they're such a respected and like mystic kind of fish. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it never made sense.
I don't know about all that, but they're delicious.
Well, that's I think I definitely like just the way they look, how their eating patterns. They're carnivorous. Like they're very good eating fish, and for some people they're tough to get. Like you could find them, but to get the technique, that hook set, float fishing might be a little bit different because you can wait until they engulf the minnow. But when you're using jigs and just feeling that tapping on the drop, when you're jig dropping for crappie, that's not easy. Some people they can't, it's not easy to get the hook set on them without either tearing their mouth or missing them altogether.
You got to you got to be a line watcher. I
Yes,
shoot dots
yeah.
for 'em.
goes out.
Yep, some of our videos that's got a lot of views, or at least a lot for our size channel, what we think's a lot, or some of our
Sure.
crappie videos. We've got quite a few crappie videos.
Yeah.
Paper mouse, like you said, you'll rip the.
Yeah, you'll rip them. You'll rip the jig right out of their mouth. But like Bobcat was saying there, the line watching, being able to determine when they grab that and pick that bait up, and just seeing the twitch on the surface of the line, like that's pretty crucial.
Yeah, I fish with high vis line just so I can see the line.
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll see the line move and you'll never feel the fish.
that's
Alex,
right.
I'm okay with friends being spot poachers. That's why I took them there. I give them
That's
the
right.
extra.
Yeah.
Well, as far as our spots, we put them on YouTube. So if we cared if somebody else fished them, we wouldn't put them on YouTube.
We'll definitely do some more crappie fishing come spring.
I was crappie fishing this morning until I lost my one jig and forgot my tackle box in the truck. I was like, well, I'm done crappie fishing for the day.
I wonder,
Yeah, they ain't gonna bite that skipjack.
No, they don't eat skipjack very well.
You catch you a crappie on that 8/0 hook, and I want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
We'll probably take another trip out to Alabama, probably in the spring, do some crappie fishing.
Like go back to Eufaula. What are you thinking, Eufaula or Guntersville?
I'm thinking I might go to Guntersville, or I might go to Mississippi.
Slingshot docks. Daddy likes slingshotting those docks pretty good.
Oh, I love shooting docks. That's my favorite way to get crappie. That's about the only way I fish for them. I ain't got the patience to sit over a brush pile. You'll always find them on the docks.
There you go, baby. There's your crappie.
It doesn't matter what time of year it is
Yeah.
on the docks.
They're always on the docks.
There's
They
some
got big eyes, they're nocturnal feeders, and they don't like bright light. They'll hide from the sunlight.
seems like they hit more aggressively too when you shoot under those docks.
Yep.
There's shad right there because there goes that bird with one in his mouth.
I mean, the bait's up in here.
Good sign.
Okay, I'll
Look,
reposition.
that other bird's trying to take it from him.
Yeah, we're never going to. I mean, we're in a perfect spot.
Yeah, I say that is. Mike Urban, hey, how's it going?
Mike.
Mike, what's happening, buddy?
That squirrel back there behind us carrying on, going crazy.
Hey, use it for bait.
The squirrel?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if that's better.
I got so many chipmunks around my house, I've been threatening to use them as bait. I mean, I have bumper crop this year, chipmunk.
Apache Adventures, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Hello, Apache.
Just turn it. Edit this right.
Of course, we first took off this morning. Our water pump was froze on the boat motor. We couldn't even start the boat motor.
Yeah, I'd like to have been up in here first thing like we planned.
Let's see if that
This
works.
was originally where we was coming this morning.
Yeah, my live well pump was frozen. I couldn't even turn the live well on.
Yeah, I heard you say that it and maybe your controls were frozen too.
Well, the batteries in my remote for my trolling motor, I changed them out the other day, and if you don't get them back in the remote just right, it won't work, and I couldn't get the trolling motor to work. So I had to take it apart and wiggle the batteries, and it's just this time of year, everything's complicated. Squirrel makes good shark bait. Well, that's good to know.
TX
You know,
Tiger.
as far as I know, there's no law against using squirrel and chipmunk for bait. I could be wrong.
I've seen catfish, seen videos catfish going up shallow and grabbing pigeons and eating them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pike are really aggressive on any type of birds and stuff like that around here.
I sent
Baby
that
ducks.
a picture the other day of something. It's pretty wild. I want to see if I can. I don't know if I could show just off his phone, but it was a muskie had jumped out of the water and got itself hung in the fork of a tree
Oh man.
and
Oh,
died, and a bird made a nest in its mouth.
Just when you think you're having a bad day.
yeah.
Y'all seen that picture of the squirrel hanging from the fence?
Yeah.
Look there, bird made a nest in its mouth that got hung in the fork of that tree.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Thanks, Buller.
There, that's better, babe. Now you can actually see the size of the one crappie.
Texas tiger in the house.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Let's put a rally cap on.
You got to hoot owl them in here, Daddy. Too cold.
Squirrel makes good
Those
sharp.
birds don't like it. Must be terrible. Hadn't hung up. Come undone.
Y'all dragging baits, Cody?
No, we're anchored.
Okay.
The bite so we figured we would get in this creek mouth, and maybe, you know, with all the rain we've had, there'd be some bait fish right here in the creek mouth, and there he is. And it'd be a good place kind of just to sit still. The fish are so lethargic right now that we didn't want the baits moving too much, you know. Downsize the baits, start anchoring, try to get them to take it, you know, with minimal effort.
Same thing here.
I don't think they're going
You
to
got
take
to put a bait on their head.
right. They're not going to chase them today. I don't think they're not going to chase
Yeah.
baits.
I hadn't seen a fish moving all day.
Going up on the bank up here and getting
Yep, they're getting them out of that flat too. Wild Turkey, hey, how's it going?
How you doing, Wild Turkey? I was
Turkey.
wondering if they were new or not, because all they said was gobble gobble gobble, and I was waiting. I'm like, are they new? Have they been like, gobble gobble gobble?
Gobble,
Yeah,
gobble,
gobble.
watch me wobble.
Yeah. Here, this is from Rustic Outdoors. He says, Judy, hit Rich and tell him I said hi.
Hi, Rustic. How are you, buddy?
Bobcat, you're going to CatCon, correct?
Yes, sir. I'll be there Friday and Saturday.
Got you a room up there. You ain't making that haul twice, are you?
No, we got my wife rented a Airbnb up there somewhere, so
I see.
yeah. I guess me and the wife and both kids are coming.
Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
Yep.
yeah, Cody and us will be there.
I'm sure my girls will be bored out of their mind. They're not into catfishing like we are.
Well, my wife's going, and then both my boys, but which my boys will think it's fun for a little bit, then they'll get bored with it. They love fishing, but you know, it'll get old to them quick. So we reserved a room at the Crown Plaza there before they all got booked up. And it's got a huge indoor pool, so the boys will have a good time.
Nice.
When they get bored,
Yeah,
they walk over and go swimming.
I'm still trying to figure out if there's going to be like a YouTuber get together on. I haven't heard mention of that
Yeah,
on any particular day and time.
something together.
What's that, Larry?
My wife said something about it need to put something together for everybody to go out
Yes.
to dinner together and
Yeah, somebody needs to organize
cook
something.
dessert and bring it.
Yeah.
But of course, there's plenty of places in Louisville to eat. Be nice places to go eat. My main haul is to get me a new hydro web while I'm there.
Yep. Fracture Fix hooked us up for that.
Oh, nice.
And then
There's these tomorrow, so
I'm gonna get a
because
this cast net we've got just falls too slow.
Yeah. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I would like to get a set of planer boards, but I'm not.
oh wow,
I'm not really going to
You,
shop.
honey.
I'm more going to look and to socialize.
Show them
Bob,
these right here.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Nobody makes a better planer board than
These are the best planer boards I've ever used. These are
the best on the market.
Uncle Lou planer boards. We have 2 sets of them, and they drag baits. I mean, they do an awesome job. I love them.
We've drug them in 16-mile-an-hour winds, and they still just pull really smooth.
Oh wow!
They don't bob below the water and jerk around, and they look amazing.
Yeah, I've messaged Uncle Lou a couple times about his boards. I think he stays pretty busy.
Yeah, you can hit him up on his Facebook. He's got a Facebook page that he sells
Michael
stuff
Williams. Hey, how's it going?
I was really hoping today we've got 2 new Uncle Lou rods in here. I haven't caught a fish on them yet. Hoping to get a touchdown on one of them today.
Well, I mean, you only got 10 out, Larry. I mean, you can't expect to catch fish on all of them.
Oh, cool.
See, we've got a big rod. We've got a Muddy River flathead rod out. We got 2 Uncle Lou rods. We've got 3, 4, 5 Mad Cat rods out, and we have a Hellcat out.
Yep. Catch the fever.
Nice. Well, I've got 2 Tangling with Catfish monster rods, 1 Mad Cat's White Ghost, and 1 Cat Match.
Ricky said he has a room at the plaza as well.
Awesome.
Where's the plaza? Is that right by the convention center or close to it?
Yeah, it's right next to the event center. They said you could just walk over.
Okay.
So
Nice.
they had a block of rooms reserved for people going to the catfish conference.
They filled up quick.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it was they were at a discounted rate because the Crown Plaza's a little more expensive than most of the hotels around there, but they had them for like $126 a night. Really nice place to stay.
Okay.
They booked
I
it
didn't know
really
that.
fast.
I seen Steve posted something the other day about having to pay to park there at the convention center too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
and
kind of pass or something.
he said it's cheaper if you reserve your parking online beforehand.
Right.
Well, I'm parking at the hotel and walking over.
Which our hotel
Oh,
is about a block away where we're Amy and I are staying.
That's not bad.
Polar Bear said, what rods do you like the most? I know you have multiple brands.
Me?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
you go
don't
ahead and
like
tell
it.
what you like the most. Then
Oh, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm driving.
I'm gonna be honest. I love that Hellcat. That Hellcat's probably one of my favorite rods in the boat. But I love those Mad Cats rods also.
and the Uncle Lou's feel just as nice as all the others. We just hadn't caught a fish on them yet.
Yep.
It's 3:00.
I apologize for my absence. We're just taking a phone call at this moment. Thank you, Whisker Dreams.
Have you tried the ripping lips rods? What Thomas asked. I don't think he has. I know I haven't.
I have it.
I haven't.
I have a one of those B&M rods that first bite it ever got ended up over here in the lake. It's still out there.
Catfish took more than the bait with him. He took the rod and all.
Well,
Break
oh, that's pretty
rod and
good,
rip.
Larry. I think I seen that. Did y'all? Is that a live y'all were doing or something like that?
He had just ended the live too. He didn't even get it on camera. Didn't even
That's
get any good
funny.
footage of it. He made him a short after it talking about it though. Yeah.
Hey, it's happened to us all. Oh, I
He
lost
lost.
one. I was live one day and I had a rod, one of my tanglewood catfish rods, laying on the back of the boat, and I was doing something. I was reeling a fish in, and I had that rod laying there. And a few minutes later, I looked back there and all I seen was a 6-ounce sinker and a piece of bait, and I was like, "Where'd my other rod go?" The rod was hanging off the back of the boat. It was completely submerged. The only thing that kept it from going in the water was a chunk of bait and 6 ounces of lead.
Well, last week, Daddy was out fishing. The wind was 16, 17 mile an hour, and he had his phone on tripod and the GoPro both filming. He let the wind blow. He had a rod hang up had a planer board on it, fortunately.
Oh, no.
And then the wind blew his phone and tripod in the water while he was reeling everything in. So
Oh, no.
he sees the foot of the tripod sticking up out of the water. It was almost all gone. He drops the rod, runs back, and grabs the
Saved it.
tripod and saved his phone. And
Oh, he got lucky.
and then looks back, and because that rod's hung up, it jerks it off the boat, and it goes straight in the water.
I hope y'all got that on film.
He wasn't. Nope, he didn't film any of it.
Oh,
That's what I told him. And
oh, that would have been a good video.
and then luckily he it was a planer board rod, so went back, got a hold of the planer board, and pulled the rod back up out off the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, that is a good plus. You don't think about planer board. You got something attached to your rod if you lose one. I
Yeah.
never even thought about that. It's like having a giant float on there.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for the planer board, I would have lost it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve locked the Silver Cat Elites are good rods.
Yeah, they really are. I bought a buddy of mine had me buy 4 of them for him, and I set them up, and I was really impressed with them. And I know Joe Jellison, Chat Cat's Fishing down here. That's all he uses is B&M Silver Cat Elites.
They're a
they are
little
nice
heavier
rods.
than what I like to use in the lake. If fishing current, I think they'd be ideal. But they're where we don't have any current, the fish don't fight as hard as they do.
Right. Well, to me, I just got this Mad Cat, this white ghost at Thanksgiving back in November, and it's a heavier rod than the Tanglewood Catfish Monster rods. And that doesn't bother me because it's going to be in the rod rack all day. It's not like I'm holding it. Now, when it comes to bumping, I want a lightweight rod because, you're standing there holding that rod doing this for hours. So I've picked up a few bumping rods and held them, and if it's not light in the hand, I'm not going to buy one.
Outcast Owls, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I tell you, we have some heavy Mad Cats, and we have a medium heavy, and we have medium. I particularly like the mediums the best. And I would, and to be honest, I would rather have the heavy than the medium heavy, because
Right.
even the heavies have the medium tip on them.
Right.
They've got a softer tip than the. I think the mediums in a Mad Cat's my preferred weight on them. But that's lake fishing. But even in the current, I don't see a reason they're not.
Well, I'll tell you the difference I found between the Mad Cat medium heavy and the Tanglewood Catfish medium heavy is where the rod bends at. The Mad Cats tends to bend more in the middle of the rod. The Tanglewood Catfish tends to bend more at the tip. So seems like it has a stronger, beefier backbone and more tip bend. and the medium heavy Mad Cat seem to bend more in the middle. And I just think that's what what you get used to and what you prefer. I don't think one's better than the other because it's bends here and bends there, but I think it's all in what you want.
Yep. Preference is
Well,
pretty much all of it.
I actually like having all different kind of rods on a boat, and they each have their own kind of action because you catch one fish on this one and it feels different. It's a little variety. I don't think it hurts anything.
well, that's like the Hellcat. The Hellcat has a super soft tip and everything,
And it
but it gets it down into the rod. It gets in the backbone. I reeled in a 53 pounder on it, and it brought that fish in no problem.
Oh yeah. Heck, I've got an old eagle claw. One of the first catfish rod I ever bought was an old yellow eagle claw, and that thing bends clear down to the foregrip. I like catching fish on it. I think it was like $25 or something.
I do like those lighter tips, just so when you have that finicky bite, it don't seem to bother the fish as much.
Yeah.
well, all right, guys. It is. I told Daddy I was gonna stay until 3. It's 3:10. I was gonna wait for Canadian Fishing Musician to get back up here, but I need to head to get my boys and put the boat in the garage. So I can go meet up with my wife and us figure out something for dinner. I don't want to stay gone all day when she gets off work at 3. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Bobcat Outdoors link is pinned at the top of the comments. If you haven't picked him up, check him out. He has some awesome fishing content. If somebody could drop Canadian Fishing Musicians link one more time, and if y'all haven't checked him out, please do. He fishes in Canada, of course, from the name. He also does live music, makes logos, produces music of himself. I think he can play about every instrument. Great channel, so check him out as well. We always pray at the end of all our lives. I'll let Daddy pray us out, and we'll call it a day.
All right. Well, thank you, Heavenly Father, for this beautiful day, beautiful sunshiny day, Lord. Just thank you for all these people that come in and chat with us, Lord, and just enjoy everyone's fellowship here. Lord, just ask your blessings upon each and every person, Lord, and your guidance on their life, Lord. Lord, we just give you all honor, glory, and praise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right,
Praise God.
guys.
Hey, guys, just thank you for letting us hang out with you today.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming up, Bob. Wish we'd produced some fish for y'all, but we had a good time all the same, and we appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah, we're going to get them reeled in, head to the house.
See you, Bob.
All right, see you guys.
Hey, as we always say, God, family, and the great outdoors.
Yes, amen.
I'm going to start reeling in